Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Someone wrote in and wanted to know how they can tell which medium they should go to on a regular basis, because apparently this person goes from medium to medium to medium and likes all of them and wants to know which one they should go to because they've decided it's time just to stick with one. So first of all, when somebody comes to see me, I tell them, don't come back for at least a year, because just like we evolve on this side of the veil, our loved ones evolve on the other side of the veil. So it makes no sense to go from medium to medium to medium. I know I've shared with you before that most of my clientele are parents who have lost children. So it's a very difficult loss. And very often when parents come here, they'll say, can we come back next week? Can we come back next month? And I'll tell them, explain to them, as I just explained to you, that, they need time to, acclimate to their new home on the other side, and there's going to be changes for them. So give them time and come back in a year. So different information will come in, and you'll be able to, hear more information and understand more validation from them, because it's all about evidential mediumship. For me, that's what I teach and that's what I do. But very often parents will say, well, that's not enough. A year is too long. I don't want to wait. So I'll say, all right, come back in 6 months. And if I do bring them back in 6 months, I don't charge them when they come back in 6 months, because for me, it really isn't about the money, and it should never be about the money. And the really true spiritual evidential mediums out there do many, many charitable galleries and free readings. Believe me, we do them all the time. But to get back to what I was saying, the best way for me is to find the one that's most evidential, the one that really resonates with you, the one who is bringing through information that you know to be credible, not information about the future. If you're going from medium to medium to medium to find out information about your future, that's psychic. That's psychic. That doesn't prove to me, and shouldn't prove to you, that they're really receiving this information from a higher place. Now, for me, if you're a true psychic, then you have to be a spiritual evidential psychic. So in order, and I know there are people out there who are true psychics, but to be really, really credible, first they have to prove to me that they are really connecting. And the only way they can do that for me is telling me information about the past and things that are going on in the present to be true. But for me, it serves no purpose to talk about future events. I believe the future should unfold in a natural manner. I think it's between God and the person who lives it. And I just don't do psychic readings, and I try to discourage people from going to psychics, because it serves no purpose. And we can change our future by making the right decisions. We can make a bad decision. Some people say, oh, should I buy this house? They'll go to a psychic and say, oh, yes, buy the house. And they'll buy the house, and they'll say, oh, it's the worst thing I ever did. It's like a money pit. I can't stand the house. Well, they should have had a better house inspection. Good common sense is all we need. A good house inspection will tell you if the well is good or the septic is good, or, whatever, if there's difficulties with the home. So, we have to make good decisions. And a lot of these things that people go to psychics for, it's just good common sense. It's good common sense. So to get back to the original question, which is, how do I know which medium, because that's the verbiage they used in the email, was which medium they should go to, because they go to several different mediums. Find the one that's most truthful, the one that is most evidential. Choose the one who can tell you a conversation you were having the night before that they wouldn't have been able to find on the internet. It has nothing to do with future events. That's not how you choose the right medium. A medium is a person who connects with spirit energy on the other side. So find a medium, the medium who can bring you specific information, not things you can find in an obituary. Information such as a conversation you had with a friend the day before you went, or a movie that you just watched, or names, or validating information that can prove to you that they really are connecting with a loved one from the other side. That's the medium you want to go to. That's the medium you want to stick with. And of course, the medium who keeps God in the center of everything, a spiritual medium, is #1 priority. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. And as always, I leave you in God's love and light.